What's up everyone, this is Vincia and welcome to my YouTube channel. So today we'll be doing a get ready with me video, as well as I'm just going to be talking the whole time. So if you like listening to my voice and seeing my face, keep watching. So as some of you know who have been following my channel and my journey for a very long time, I used to be a makeup artist at least like about 4 years ago roughly. Not too sure, I don't remember, that was a dark point in my life. But I did let people talk down my pricing, and I thought that was a very disrespectful thing I did to myself, because people would say, I would say, oh, this is my rate, and then people would be like, no, can you do it for less? And then when I transitioned into photography, I did a lot of that. Set a price, stick to it. If anything, put it on a PDF so it looks legit. So if they ask you for pricing, be like, this is my pricing, I'm not changing it. Thanks. So we're going to use this e.l.f. primer. This is called the Poreless Face Primer. So this primer has tea tree oil in it, and I can smell it. I don't mind the smell of tea tree oil because I use that in my essential oil diffuser. This is my first time actually attending a Catholic wedding, like seeing a Catholic wedding in person, because I'm curious as to how wedding processes work. Side note, whatever culture you're from, let me know some unique wedding traditions that you have either in your families or in your culture or in your religion. Let me know in the comments. Let's talk about hyperpigmentation. Hyperpigmentation, what the hell is that? So it's basically when there's lots of pigmentation, which is coloring. So you can have the melanin, but when your melanin acts up every time you get a cut, a bruise, an irritation, a hormonal change, it acts up and it looks darker than the rest. I'm not saying darker skin is not beautiful. Darker skin is beautiful because it reflects light so nicely. But when it's patchy and odd and, you know, people make fun of you for it, you feel very insecure. So for me, my really bad hyperpigmentation areas are obviously the bridge side, the sides of my nose. I have scars from wearing glasses that where the nose pin's too, like the nose bridge is too tight, and it kind of leaves like irritation, and because of that it causes hyperpigmentation. I also have hyperpigmentation here, and I have some here, and I have some wherever my acne zit scars are. Oh my god, don't even get me started on mosquito bites. When I'm about to go to a wedding, I just want to look like a slay ass bitch, so that brings me to color corrector. I'll be using the LA Girl Pro Conceal HD color corrector in the shade orange. I feel like a lot of Tamil girls have hyperpigmentation in the areas that I'm covering up. I don't know about other South Asian folks, but I see more hyperpigmentation issues in Tamil folks. But yo, I'm not saying it's a bad thing. I'm just saying we just have a natural smoky eye going on. Oh my god, what color did you use? It's melanin. Yeah, I want to look kind of like Hanuman, so if you screenshot that and make a meme out of it, just send it to me. I'll probably post it to my Insta story and make people laugh with it. Thank you so much. And I will be blending it out with not a beauty blender, but a cheap makeup sponge that I bought from Spirited Away. Or Spirited, not Spirited Away. Oops, I got the anime confused at the store. It's a Halloween shop, so I dampened the sponge just because my other makeup sponges look disgusting and I don't want to scare you guys. So I know I'm talking about embracing your body and your hyperpigmentation, but sometimes you just gotta slay. You could totally go to a party with a bare face. Like, ain't nobody telling you not to. You know, you could totally go bare face. But for me, I feel extra boss ass when I have like makeup on. So, you know, I naturally have a pretty boss ass attitude. It's amplified when I have makeup because I feel like I'm stepping into this like super confident character. I can still have that confidence without makeup, but that takes a lot of internal reflection, internal journey. I am using the Cover FX translucent powder. I've had this for a very long time, so I don't know if it's sanitary or not, but I am euthanized, so I don't know. The reason why I'm trying to get back into putting makeup on myself better and better, you know, with practice and time, is because in March I had an experience where I haven't done my makeup in a long time, so I was really open to having it done by a makeup artist. What kind of bothered me was like as soon as I sat down in the chair, she told me to lean my head back, and I was like, all right, let's get this done, you know, let's do this. She immediately started commenting about the hair on my face. So I do have a hairy face. Not at the moment because I shaved it because insecurities, and that's a thing. Like, you could totally be a boss ass bee, but like at the same time it's like you do have days where you're very insecure about the most minute of things, whether it's your hyperpigmentation, whether it's the way the fat sits on your body, whether it's the way you fit in clothing or clothing doesn't fit on you. People do have insecurities. I feel like makeup artists should never make someone feel bad about how they look or how they're made, you know, like we're made the way we're made and you can't really alter it obviously unless you have the guaps to spend. This is the Smashbox 24-hour shadow primer that I just put on my face while I was talking to you guys. So I will be juicing the Fenty Beauty Palette. Moroccan. So it's this guy that looks very powdery. I don't know if you can see it. I will be applying this to my creasage. I like this color only because it basically matches my hyperpigmentation. So in case I do have to take off my makeup, people be like, oh my god, your Fenty is lasting so long. I'll just be like, no, my hyperpigmentation be lasting so long. Like, Sid. Shout out to you for watching. This is such a weird video. This is like get ready with me. Like, why would you get ready with Vincia? She's not a makeup, but she's not a muha. I can be a muha if I want. Slay all. I'm joking. I'm joking. I know how difficult it is because I try to do it and it's not easy at all, especially maintaining social media. Oh man. Next I will be using this palette that came in yesterday, which is the Morphe Jaclyn Help palette. I bought this only because it was 40 shades for like 60 bucks, and usually 60 bucks means the naked palette, which is usually like 12 shades. So I'm like, good value. I don't know if the pigmentation is gonna show up really nicely on camera. So I'm gonna be using the shade called Mugshot, and I will be putting that in my crease as well, just to see how it looks against the Fenty Beauty colors, because we love our spicy colors, because that's just how we are. This palette is called the Ring the Alarm palette, and I feel like it's a really beautiful color setup for brown girls. I like it because there's a proper gold, like not like white people gold. No offense, sorry if there's any white folks watching this, but the gold y'all sell at Walmart isn't gold. I used Mugshot, I used Secret, and I used Alert, and a tiny touch of Framed. Anyways, I'm going to go back to the Fenty palette to use a base color. What I do like more about the Fenty palette is the pigmentation kind of sticks on a little better. Yes, like these palettes are heavily pigmented in terms of on like my skin, in terms of on top of my hyperpigmented areas, unless obviously I'm using a primer. But you know, I just want to look fly. So I'm using the color Soak It to me. Soak It to me. Soak It. Soak It. I don't know. Is it like Salkarpete? I mean, it is like a Middle Eastern term. I know it means one of the markets, but I've seen the word. I recognize the word. I just don't know how to pronounce it. So if y'all want to teach me that, you totally can, because my comments are here for that. I realize I speak a lot with my eyebrows, and my eyebrows are not done. So my favorite current eyebrow product is the e.l.f. Brow Lock-On Liner Brow Gel Cream Carmandrum, and it's in the shade Espresso. When I was younger, I thought espresso was pronounced espresso, like express, like Chennai Express, but it's not. It's actually pronounced like espresso. So that was something I've learned when I worked at McDonald's. This is just on camera. I don't know what my eyebrows look like. Wow, this is the big sister, this is the little sister. This is literally how I look compared to my little sister. We're like almost the same height. She's a little taller, but I'm like 80 pounds heavier than her. So I'm gonna be looking over here, and I don't know if I'm getting it right. Again, I am not a professional. All I know is that I like when my eyebrows are arched, because that's just normally how they are. Even as a kid, I had like pretty decent eyebrows. So it's just in middle school I had that phase where, you know, the boys and the girls have unibrows and mustaches. Yeah, that phase. This is my eyebrows, I think. I feel like I was possibly an amama in my past life. Like when I passed away, I was like a solid, like a proper amama. And then when I was reborn, I just stepped back into character. You know, I'm probably like 120 or something right now. 124. That's my age. I am going to be using the NARS Creamy Concealer. This is the Radiant Creamy Concealer. $37! The price of like 2 things from Dollarama now, because they raised their prices. I don't know how much you have to put up this product, but like I don't want to cover fully like my birthmark or whatever. So I'm going back in with the Cover FX powder, just to set in this area. I don't know about baking, only because I do have dry skin under my eyes, and I don't want to like completely cook it out so I look like a weird character. So we're gonna go in with the NARS Creamy Concealer. I have no idea if this is good for like eyebrow concealage. Yeah, makeup or no makeup, like I noticed there's like always like society has a way of pitting people against each other. It's like either you're this or this, or you're this or this, and like that comes to so many issues. Like even for example, makeup or no makeup, like I might get comments from like random dudes that are trying to police how I look and stuff, saying, hello madam, you don't need to put this much makeup on. It's like, I want to, okay, I want to, please, I want to look like a walking Ravi Verma painting. Thanks. I gotta put some of the Fenty on. The Fenty one, my shade is 370. But makeup artists who have worked on me told me this is not quite my shade, but it's okay. I'd rather look darker just because, again, with my South Asian, specifically Tamil genetics, my arms are darker than my face. And no, I don't bleach my face. It just, I don't know, my face was one color, my body parts are another color. I feel like a human lava lamp, and if you feel the same way, let's embrace that feeling. Let's all be lava lamps. So you may be like, oh, why is your forehead lighter? Why are you making your forehead lighter? Well, I don't have the budget to buy different color foundation for different parts of my face. So if you want to sponsor that, by all means, go ahead. So I'm going to do a little bit of contour. I'm going to put it on my chinny. Wow. I'm going to go back and add some color. I'm going to use the color Boom as well as Lolly from the Ring the Alarm palette by Jaclyn Hill, which is a part of her Vault collection. And I'll place this ici just to add a little bit of shimmer. Je suis appliqué le couleur Boom sur mon... I wish I picked up French, like I wish I speak it, you know? Like actually, like the only reason why I continued to kind of learn more French but not in high school was because my cousins are from France and I wanted to communicate better with them. Sandra Mighty Perium, I love you. Je suis appliqué les couleurs Lolly sur mon can Imagle can Moody Fenty Mirage Dirty Palette to this part of my lid just to add a little pop. I really wish I bought like an affordable, very warm tone bronzer, because I feel like bronzers are mostly reddish and it kind of looks off on brown skin. So we'll throw in a little bit of bronzer here, quite a bit under here, just so it looks like my double chin is underneath my chin rather than sitting kind of there, you know, and just kind of. I'm gonna stick on my lashes. These are Demi Lovies by Ardell, the Natural Collection. Makeup is a very interesting kind of situation to be in. Let me just put this on. Makeup is a really cool way to express yourself. You don't have to be obviously a cisgender female to be doing this kind of shit. You could be anyone, you know. Like honestly, I would recommend that guys who don't, you know, wear makeup, buy yourself a concealer, because when you do headshots or when you have business meetings, it just makes your eyes look brighter. And I feel like hyperpigmentation is a little bit more pronounced in guys, but because they do have a rugged appearance and their ruggedness is totally accepted, it's like it's okay for them to have that hyperpigmentation. But for girls, we gotta look like these polished, like glistening ceramic jars of epic beauty, and it's like that's a lot of work. Guys who don't wear makeup usually, like, try out a concealer, go into a Sephora and be like take someone, you know, take a friend, even go into a Walmart, and if they like, if you feel awkward asking, just say you need it for business headshots and your photographer requested that you wore makeup. I know my eye looks a little dinky right now, so we're gonna put a little bit more of some Blistex on. I know this is most likely poisonous, but it doesn't leave residue and match your lips. So I will be using the Vasanti Matte Crush and Rosy Pout. This was given to me when I attended the garden party, which was hosted by Dia as well as Swarna. They hosted a really lovely garden party and invited girls of all different types of genres of work field. So these were entrepreneurs, social media influencers, you know, people aspiring to, basically essentially aspiring to inspire people. So This was a really awesome event. I can do a whole other spiel about that event, but we were given these as part of our little goodie bag, so I'm super grateful for Fenty Cosmetics for providing this for us. So you will see it on my face right now. So with this color, it looks better on my lips right now because I did use a darker lip liner. If I put this bare on top of my lips, it would have looked a little weird because the different types of hyperpigmentation would be showing, as well as the coloring around my lips, which I'm very insecure about sometimes. So the eyeliner that I'm using for this sloppy choppy eyeliner is the Lakme Absolute Shine Line eyeliner, and I like it because it's quite sweatproof, and I bought it in India, and I believe it has kind of an oily base, which is interesting. It doesn't really smudge, and it doesn't wear off throughout the day. It stays put usually. Now I have the makeup on and the lashes on. I gotta set this now. So this is the Urban Decay All Nighter. I have used an whoa, there's a double cap, wow. So I have used an Urban Decay spray before, but I've used it and abused it, and it works usually. So I'm gonna try this and see if it works. It says spray in X. I low-key go on my neck too, just to preserve that. Apparently it has a temperature control technology. I will test that today. Before I go and run off and dry my hair, I did get one other question other than what is GRWM. The other question I got was, where do you get your outfits from? To be honest, I am a nuppy, and sometimes I have like no budget, but I want a nice outfit, so I will borrow from friends. I will go to Value Village. Secondhand is totally fine. If there's any specific outfit you want me to like do a lookbook for, I can totally do that, because talking about it would take like a whole different video. But yeah, outfits, I get them, like, I don't buy a full outfit from one store. I always mix and match. So the stores I commonly buy from are Forever 21, H&M, Dynamite, Walmart, Boohoo. But yeah, okay, I'm gonna get ready. I'm kind of running late, so you will see the finished look next. This is my finished look. I have to put a watch on. I am running late for this wedding, and I gotta leave. Goodbye. I forgot to mention, I'm actually going to a Catholic wedding today, and I've never been, so I did a lot of research, and I've compiled